Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Where We're At Wednesday. So on all of my social medias, I always post an affirmation on Sunday, 3 cards for people to pick from, whatever card they're drawn to read an affirmation and to figure out how their soul can move forward in that affirmation, living through that affirmation, having the energy of that affirmation. And we have come to the point where we are checking in with our affirmations. We have 3 affirmations, 3 different groups. If you're drawn to more than one group, feel free to listen to both messages or all 3 messages. I send my love to each group, and we are going to get into our card selection for this week. Hello everyone, welcome to the card selection part of this video. We have our first group with our rose quartz, our second group with our clear quartz, and our group on the end with our black tourmaline. Right now, I would like you to focus on your soul and what you may need going forward throughout this week. Ask yourself, what does my soul need to foster this week? What can I learn from my soul? And what does my soul need more of? Be very mindful of your breaths. I want you to take 3 deep breaths as you're trying to figure out which group you are drawn to. You can either choose this time to pause this video and further relax, further think about your group selection, or all of the group selections will be down in the description below, where you can pick either group 1, 2, or 3. Hello group number 1, you chose this group with the rose quartz. We're going to get into your soul card for this week. For Soul Sunday, we had pride with the affirmation of, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So pride really calls you to do some inner reflection. It calls you to do inner reflection on the things that you have done, the actions that you have put out into the universe, the energies that you have put out to the universe. And it asks you to be confident in those energies and really celebrate the work you've done. Being prideful is not always bad. It gives us an opportunity to really slow down and just think about the life we lived and the things we've gone through and the people we've helped and the lives we've changed and our impact, our true impact on the world around us. With pride, you want to see the love in yourself, and you also want to see yourself in other people, meaning the people that are closest to you. When you talk to them and when you have conversations, are they taking things away from the conversation and the dialogue that they're having with you? That is something that makes you very impactful as a person. And with this card this week, really celebrate that impact that you have on others. And if you don't know, if you're not aware of your impact, maybe try to have conversations with the people around you and just talk to them, and both of you will be grateful for each other at the end of the day after that conversation. So our first energy oracle is our angel of strength. When I think of the word pride, I think of a lion. And it is Leo season, so even more reasons to think of a lion white, right? But also a lion is on the card. And this angel of strength really calls for you to not only call on the angels around you of strength that is going to be inside you, going forward with this energy of being prideful and celebrating yourself. It wants you to pull from your inner strength. Calling on your angels of strength will also give you strength in return. And with this card, it's really telling you to call on your inner strength, call on your angel guides for the strength to be able to reflect upon your life and to see the good that you have done and the good in other people as well. The second energy oracle is our 3rd chakra archangel, Kimiel. Right here, so this is our solar plex chakra. This chakra is the chakra that balances our inner energy and inner strength. So especially with the strength card being here and your 3rd chakra being in reverse, use this time to center your stomach, center your stomach region where you hold your strength to get back in order to celebrate yourself and celebrate your strength in your life. I really want you to think about your inner and outer strength. With this Pride card, we're called to, like I said before, really think about our action, our energy put out towards the world. And energy is a form of strength. So this week, not only asking for your angels of strength to be on your side and to be around you, and even for ones who are trying to figure out who their angels of strength are or what they pull their strength from, really use this week to figure that out. This third chakra being in reverse, our solar plex, where we hold our most energy, that really calls for you to be grounded this week in order for you to pull on these angels and pull your inner strength towards you this week. So, further affirmations to assist you this week in your soul's journey. Spirit, ancestors, universe, what messages do you have for my group number 1? We have imagination. So imagination, it says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So along with realizing the energy you have put out this week, put out throughout your life, I want you to really use your headspace to also imagine the energy that you want to move forward in. This imagination not only calls for you to open up your mind, but it calls for you to be balanced enough to listen to your mind. Coming from our energy oracle, we have this solar plexus in reverse. The center of the body where our strength is. If that is not balanced, we are not able to have strength of the mind, strength of our creativity, strength over our imagination. So our imagination could be moving forward and trying to create what we want our energy to be. Seeing our pride in ourselves, celebrating ourselves, moving forward with the imagination of how we're going to keep that prideful mentality and prideful outlook on our life. We have courage, guilt, and then we have denial. So with this courage card, I call for you to move forward and with a courageous spirit. It says the affirmation is, I find my inner strength to face fear with confidence. So like I was talking about earlier with this solar plexus and also this angel of strength, the solar plexus is where you carry your inner strength. It's where you carry all of the strength inside of your body. So moving forward to find that inner strength, you face that fear with confidence. You face that journey of trying to find your inner strength, calling on those angels of strength around you and in your realm to come to you. You face all of that, whether it's hard or whether it's easy for you, you face that with confidence moving forward. So with the development of seeing how prideful we are and seeing our actions, our good actions and good energies placed out into the world, you may have a little sense of guilt thinking back to things that you should have done better, moments where you could have taken advantage, could have had a full prideful and courageous attitude and you didn't. You lost that opportunity. So with this guilt card, it says, I release any abilities, I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. This entire process of finding the pride in yourself and finding your angels of strength is all a soul's growth journey. It's reflecting, celebrating, it's being kind of disappointed by things, feeling guilty. It's all a part of the soul's journey. So being able to move in towards a prideful mentality and a prideful view of yourself, you'll have to deal with your guilt, and you'll have to deal with the things in your past that did not make you as prideful. Guilt, I release any beliefs that no longer assist me. Releasing any beliefs that would no longer assist you in thinking of yourself as being worthy of being prideful, worthy of having this courage, worthy of having these strength angels by you. Moving forward into denial, the affirmation is, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So with this card, awareness, this week, I'm really hearing awareness of your strength. Whether you know it or not, you have angels of strength around you. Whether you know it or not, you have inner strength with this solar plexus chakra here. Now, because it's in reverse, you may have not been aware of your actual true strength. You've been denying yourself of your true inner strength. Moving away from denial this week, it says, I acknowledge your fear. Fear is encouraged as well, moving forward with confidence, right? So acknowledge your fear and replace it with an insight of awareness. Replace it with the insight of being mindful of your strength, being mindful of your courage, including your imagination with where you want to go, moving from this guilt and denial. Imagine yourself moving away from this guilt and denial, creating a more prideful atmosphere, a prideful mindset about yourself, calling on your angels of strength, calling on your inner strength, your third chakra, to stabilize that, to get back into that inner strength. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So our closing message for group number 1 with our rose quartz, finding and being prideful this week, really evaluating your actions, evaluating your strength, evaluating everything. So we have guilt. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I feel this guilt and what you're losing is this sense of guilt and this sense of denial. This week moving forward, I'm telling you to reflect on your good things, but sometimes our mind can play tricks on us and make us reflect on the bad things and really pull us to negative energies around us. So with this imagination being in your headspace, also being in your third chakra, you may have difficulty finding the pride in yourself and finding your true potential. But the things that are making you think less about yourself, less about the energy that you put out into the world, less about your self-esteem and how prideful you should actually be, rid yourself of that. Go through a grieving process of being aware and acknowledging the things that have held you back from being this prideful person. Understand that losing that is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to move forward in imagination. Big theme this week, moving forward in imagination. Not just thinking about how you were prideful in the past, but thinking about how you can carry that pride into the future. And carrying that pride into the future, you have to leave things behind. Grief, ridding yourself of this guilt and this denial. Guilt and denial will only do so much for you. It will only do so much for you. We want to foster the energy of pridefulness and strength and inner courage and confidence. So that is it for group number 1. I hope you receive something from this message, and I'm going to move over to group number 2. Hi, my group number 2. You have chosen the group with the crystal clear quartz. We're going to move into your affirmation that you received from Sunday, My Soul Sundays, or from your card selection earlier. So we have the affirmation of success, and that says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. With success, we have two sides of it. We have our outer and inner success. We have the success that people see, and we have the success that people do not see. So this week, you've probably been thinking of both of those things or either side of those things, and really figuring out what success is for you. Success could be the way you love, the way you communicate with people. Is that successful? Do you successfully communicate your emotions, your desires, and you really are very confident in your throat chakra and how you speak to people? Is your success doing things for yourself, accomplishing goals, moving through life with your own energy? This week, really think about how would you define your success to people, or the word in general, success. So, moving into your energy, we have the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. So with this is our third eye chakra. So really, as I was saying before, seeing success. How do you see your success? Now, third eye, that is something that is personal to every person. Your third eye and what you see is very personal to you. So with this week, take time seeing your success, opening your third eye up to things that you maybe forgot about, your successes that you've maybe forgot about. Open that third eye back up to your past life, to your past successes, and open it up for the future. Having your third eye open can make you see things, bring things into your life, make you aware of things, just overall help you see your outlook on things, your awareness of things. So this third eye this week is very special and very important to bring in the thought process of seeing what your success should be, where it is, and where you've been successful in the past. So moving forward into our second energy, we have walking away. I feel when I pull this energy, I felt like some people who have chosen this card is very close to success and want to give up, want to maybe walk away, want to maybe just throw in the towel. Like that's really what I was thinking about when I saw this walk away card. Literally, some of you are either walking away. This card is either upright for you and you're taking that step and you're walking away from what you've been trying to succeed in, or it is upside down for some of you. It's in the reverse, meaning that you are staying there, you are persevering. Whatever it is, wherever you are in your journey to success or defining your success, you have to choose whether or not you want to walk away and go try to find success elsewhere, or choose to stay and work on what you have, work on the things that you've already put into your definition of success. So this week, you may either be on the side of not being successful, not seeing yourself as successful, a side of seeing yourself as very successful and trying to move forward in that mentality. We all have to make a choice of whether we want to move forward, whether we want to stay where we are, whether we want to succeed past whatever limit that we are currently at. So with some of you, it's a decision that has to be had. I would say open up your third chakra. The 6th chakra. My last reading was the 3rd chakra. But I feel like chakras are important for everyone. So with group number 2, your chakra is your 6th chakra. It's your kind of eye to spirit, eye to your inner thoughts and your inner vision. It really is. It's not just your opticals, those 2 opticals that you think you see out of. We have a third one. We have a one that goes past realms, that tells us messages and relays messages to us. So in order to make this decision, if you're making a decision, if you are trying to persevere, if you're choosing to walk away or stay, really open your 3rd chakra up to make that decision, to help you on that journey to success, okay? Spirits, universe, guides, ancestors, what do you have for my group number 2 with the affirmation of success? telling them to reach out to their sixth chakra, choosing whether to walk away or to persevere from this idea or towards this idea of success. Indecision. So this is definitely a decision that has to be made for some of y'all. You have to decide, are you indecisive right now, or have you decided you're moving forward into the success? Like, you really have to sometimes make sure that you're checking up. Just like these Wednesdays, like I'm checking up on these groups to make sure that y'all are straight with your affirmations, you're still going. You have to check yourself to see if you are indecisive. See if you've been kind of like playing the field and just not deciding for yourself. You have to kind of check that on this road to success, because it can be very rocky or it can be smooth sailing for some. Some people have to go through a lot of decisions, and some people see their decisions, their sixth chakra is fully open, their third eye is fully open, and they see it. But decisions always have to be made. So with this affirmation, it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So like I was saying earlier, opening up that sixth chakra, the third eye, the realm where messages are relayed to us, visions are relayed to us. Our intuition is strengthened through our sixth chakra. Indecision, being sure that you are making the best choice for you. And sometimes that's where we start to be indecisive, wondering, is this decision or this option going to better us in our success? Really use the time to tap into that third eye, tap into that intuition to figure out what's best for you, group number 2, moving forward to find and define your success. It's very important. What other messages do we have? We have blame. So this can be a lot. This can show up a lot with journeys of success, pathways to success, blaming ourselves for not getting there earlier, blaming ourselves for not taking shortcuts, or blaming ourselves for taking too long. Like, I feel like that's a big move for people trying to achieve success. And like I was saying earlier, who are you trying to exceed success for? Like, achieve that for yourself or achieve that for the people around you. There's seen success and there's unseen success. Which part is more important to you? So with this blame card here, it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So accepting responsibility for your well-being, accepting responsibility for your success, thinking about your success, thinking about your responsibility over your success. That's what I'm hearing. Now, with some of you, with this indecision being here, with this walking away, either being read or felt by some of you as you're actually walking away upright, or you are staying in and following through with this journey to success in reverse, going through a journey of blaming yourself for either option, blaming yourself for being indecisive. Blame will not lead you to a road of success. It will actually hold you back from success. In order to move forward, you have to stop blaming yourself for not moving forward faster or moving forward in the way that you see other people moving forward. People may see your success and want you to do certain things with it. People may see you just as a person and want you to succeed a certain way. Not blaming them, taking responsibility. It says, accept responsibility for my well-being, your well-being. Not expecting other people to put success on you, not expecting other people to envision third eye, be your third eye for you. It's very important. Release all of that. Release the blame that you have for yourself, the blame that you have on other people for putting the pressure or putting whatever type of negative energy and rushing. I'm feeling like rushing. Like, some of y'all have really like either tried to rush your success, which is kind of why you want to walk away. Like, you've tried to rush it and it's just not going. It's just not, your success is not coming to you. Release that rushing attitude. I'm hearing rushing. Release that attitude of blaming yourself, blaming others, looking at other people's success, and blaming yourself for not being in their shoes. You have your own shoes to fill. At the end of the day, you have your own shoes. Message for you guys. What other messages do you have for my group number 2? Releasing this blame. Self-esteem. So moving forward in your success, have self-esteem. Have acknowledgement of yourself and the abilities and your power. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Know that wherever you are in your success, you're going to be in a place of benefiting and improving yourself, furthering yourself. Having a own personal story of success. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, for some of y'all have been looking at the world so much, being so caught up in the success of other people and the quote unquote like stereotypical success, or these plans to success, or these like 10-step plans, like trying to cater and just cut and carve your success out to other people's vision. Have some self-esteem and know that you need to do that for yourself. Know that you possess all of the things and all of the gifts inside of you to do that and carve that future out for yourself. Carve your own success. Define your own success. For some of you, you were trying to figure out this week, like, what does success actually mean? Like, what's the definition? Like, of course, you can look on Google. You can figure out the true Merriam-Webster definition of success. But how do you define success for yourself? That is very important. Knowing how you define it is eventually going to make you aware of knowing how to move forward in your own personal success. So have that type of energy, knowing that finding your own success benefits yourself. We have the card of change. So it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So y'all are really, with this idea of success and moving forward and looking at your success and reflecting, a lot of y'all are experiencing change. A change in your definition, your past definition of what success is. A change in how you move differently on this journey to success. A change in your insight and awareness of your indecision and how you may have wanted to walk away, and your lack of intuition and awareness with this third eye. A lot of y'all are going through a change where y'all are progressing. Y'all are progressing forward into figuring out what the success and what this goal is that your soul is yearning for. What final messages do you have for my group number 2 about our change? About the change that they are embarking on, the success story that they are trying to create and carve for themselves. Spirits, ancestors, universe. We have love. So bringing full force back to our affirmation of success, we have, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. To love your story of success, to know that you should love all of this. You should love this journey because you're going through a time of understanding success for yourself, fostering that love for your own unique journey and own unique voice of success. It says, love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, seeing the good in the things that are successful in your life, and really celebrating those, really looking back on those and being like, yeah, we were successful. We did that. And we can do it again. Like, that mentality, that energy. Loving the way that we moved forward in our success. Loving the way that we are now changing our mindset in order to move forward in that success. Love for our new journey that is developing right now. Our new definition. a kind of like update. For some of y'all are doing an update of your definition of success. Y'all are finding things that add on because y'all are opening up the sixth chakra, your third eye, and just seeing visions of where you can go, where you've been, where you can be. It is an amazing journey. It's a journey that should have the energy of love and should have the energy of committing yourself to seeing that you can do good things and that you can be successful. Group number 2, you have such a powerful message of change and success, and really taking on the energy of deciding for yourself that you want to move forward in your personal success, want to move forward in your pursuits, and have that inner strength and self-esteem to say, I choose success for myself. Group number 2, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have taken something from my message, and I will see you on next week. Hello, group number 3. You have chosen the group with the crystal of black tourmaline, a crystal that is all about protection, all about keeping that guard up, all about protecting yourself from evil, negative energies that you do not want in your aura. So with that protection, with that defense up, we actually move into a card that tells you to kind of soften that defense just a little bit, okay? So we have the affirmation of surrender, and with this card it says, I release my need to control. So with the surrender card, it's just not the release of controlling things around you, but controlling things that are really things that you cannot control. Controlling how your spirit guides are leading you through life, controlling divine energy and divine timing, things that we think we have control over but actually do not have control over. So surrender with this card is calling you to surrender to the idea of needing to control every single step of something. Kind of an energy of releasing and letting the energy flow and just create itself. Sometimes that can be hard for us. Sometimes we want to have a very controlling mind because we feel like that's the only way that things can happen for our good. That's not always true. That's not how the divine works. If you are putting the energy out there, a good energy, an energy of fostering and achieving the energy of getting your fostering the energy of getting what you want to come to you, getting your success, getting your achievements, getting everything that you want to come into your life, you have to surrender to the idea that things will sometimes come naturally to you without even asking for them. Not dwelling on making things happen, but dwelling on just going forward with an energy of things are going to happen, and I'm just going to release all need to control and release all need to just know everything. Our first energy is rest and rejuvenation in reverse. Being able to surrender is a stressful and very scary thing. Surrendering to what, you may be asking? Surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the people around me is very scary, and you may not want to do it, but you also may not be strong enough yet to do it. To be able to surrender, to even get close to ridding yourself of a controlling mentality, you have to be strong enough to do it. And that's getting back to your rest. That's getting back to being energetic again, getting back to being aware. In order to surrender, you have to know what you're aware, what you're surrendering to. You have to know the surroundings that you're surrendering to, the people that you're surrendering to. You can't quite do that if your entire body is not fully aware of itself. Taking yourself through sleep deprivation will make your body literally turn on itself, make your body switch its attitude, its energy, its poise, everything. So in order to be strong enough to surrender, You have to get your rest. You have to get your rest. And you have to consciously, physically, and mentally be there in order to surrender. Surrendering is not just physically surrendering to something or someone. Mentally, it could be emotionally surrendering to something. You can't surrender if you don't have the energy to, if you don't have the balance of your body in order to say, I want to surrender. That is getting back to your rest, getting back balance, getting back to a peaceful mind that is a result of sleep, okay? So we have door to spirit. For a lot of you, this surrendering is calling you to surrender to the door to spirit, surrender to what spirit has to offer for you, what spirit has in store for you, what spirit is already calculated for you. We're trying to do so many calculations in our life that we forget that we are on divine timing. We are on a timing that is not controlled by us. That's controlled by spirit. That's controlled by another realm. That's controlled by things that are keeping us here. So this door to spirit is asking you to be aware of your door to spirit. Be aware of those connections that you have with the spirits around you, the connections that you have from your bloodline, the spirits that are keeping you safe here on this earth. Your inner spirit and soul, because it will talk to you as well. Surrendering to that, opening up to hear the voice, opening up to hear door from spirit, opening that door. So further affirmations that we can take with the surrender card, Ancestors, Spirits, Universe, what do you have for my group number 3 with the surrender? How can they foster a spirit of surrendering to you, surrendering to things that they cannot control, things that they cannot see? What message do you have for them? We have perseverance. So on your journey to surrendering, it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be something that you can say, I surrender myself to this thing right now, and that's how it's going to be. For a lot of you, it may be that way. For a lot of you, it's going to take a journey in order to fully surrender yourself. Fully just say, I don't have to be in control of everything. My hand doesn't have to be on everything. Okay? With this perseverance card, it says, I know that I can do whatever my mind sets me to. So with this, I am going back to what I was saying at the beginning. Instead of trying to control things, try to just put your energy out there and expect things to come to you. Know that whatever you set your mind to, whatever intentions are very important. Living your life with intention, living your life with a purpose is very important. Now, that doesn't mean you're supposed to find your purpose and absolutely know what it is. Purpose is ever changing. Purpose and your perseverance, honestly, is ever changing. This road to surrendering may make our perseverance kind of waver. It may make us not want to persevere like we have in the past. But know that this road to surrendering, this road to opening up spirit and opening up to spirit so that they can let harvest and abundance flow into your life, is going to take perseverance, and it's going to take you having a sense of discipline and sense of want. Persevering, wanting to persevere to this place of having an idea of how you are surrendering and what you are surrendering to, and your lack of control, but awareness. You can have lack of control, but like I was saying, your intent, if you are putting that energy out of there, you're putting that energy out into the earth, you don't have to control so much. It's going to literally come to you. Spirit's going to see that. Spirit's going to open that door for you and will literally flood your life with everything that you desire, everything that you want. Surrender to the idea that you can obtain it, you can get it, you can have this perseverance. Spirit guys, what do you have for my group number 3 with the surrender? We have empathy. So it says, I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. So with surrender, you may be thinking, I don't see the other side of surrendering. Like, I don't see what surrendering has to give me. I don't see where it's going to lead me. That is your need to control and your need to knowing what's on that other side of the door. This door to spirit may be closed for you right now. You may not see this other side of the door, and you are so afraid. You are so scared. Like I was saying, this journey to surrendering is going to be scary. It is going to shake your perseverance and how you want to actually persevere after this door and this spirit, this surrendering spirit. It's going to shake that. So seeing both sides, you want to maybe see both sides right now, but know that opening your heart up to surrendering will help you see both sides of that closed door to spirit and that open door to spirit. Right now, you may not see that side, but know that it can be open for you. Your perseverance is here. Your willingness to keep going in order to discover what surrendering has to offer for you. You're going to see that other side of surrendering. You're going to see the life and the energy that is going to be around a need of releasing control, releasing knowing. We don't know everything in this life. We do not know everything in this life. We have to be accepted of that. We have to be aware of that. So, relationships, the card of relationships. We have the affirmation of, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So with some of you, you are surrendering yourself to a relationship. You're surrendering yourself to being loved, I'm hearing, or just being cared for and being thought of. Some of you may be hurt or have been hurt in the past because you've surrendered yourself to that person or that thing, and it hasn't been good to you. We're trying to move forward in the idea of opening that door to spirit in order so we can see the things that are good for us, getting that rest and rejuvenation so we can have balance and we can decide clearly, what we want to surrender to and who we want to surrender to. So with this relationships, you're surrendering yourself and you're choosing the relationships that serve your higher good. You don't want to surrender to something that is not serving your higher good. And that's why the process can be scary. But the thing about it, we have door to spirit here. They're calling on you to open that door. They're calling on you to accept their guidance. In order to get to that door of spirit, I'm with the door of spirit. I think that you open the door of spirit when you go to sleep, when you rejuvenate, when you really are unconscious, when you dream. So with this rest and rejuvenation, you may have not seen your door to spirit yet because you were so tired, because you were drained. You don't have the energy to see the door, and you don't have the energy to surrender. So first thing, energy-wise, get your body back rested and balanced to be able to attract the good relationships and surrender to the good relationships that serve your higher good. So regret. Some of you are regretting not surrendering, surrendering too fast or surrendering too late. But it's okay. It is okay, because this week we are being aware of who we're surrendering to, what we're surrendering to, and why we are surrendering to. Never take your journey for granted. Never, you can have regrets in your life. Some people say they don't live with regrets, but at the end of the day, there are some things that we wish, were better, that we wish, was just went our way, which is that need to control again. I'm saying, y'all, this surrender card, I've gotten the surrender card, and surrendering is so hard. Surrendering is so difficult. I'm a very controlling person when it comes to things. I can plan out, and when things don't go the way, it's man, I had a plan, but did the divine have the plan? Honestly, did your spirit guides have that plan for you, But with the regret, it says, I know that I cannot change the past. So not trying to change the past where you didn't surrender, not trying to change the past where you haven't opened that door to spirit, not regretting that, or regretting that if you choose to regret it, but move forward with the awareness that you don't ever want to regret it again, or that you're going to limit your regrets when it's about surrendering to your relationships, surrendering to spirit, and getting your rest. Regretting, realizing that regret, but moving forward in and away from it, okay? So our last message for group number 3, what do you have? We have, oh my God, we have 2 messages, so I'm going to take them. So we have peace and purpose. I'm going to read purpose first. We have both of these cards. They are very beautiful. I love these cards so much. So we have purpose. It says, I know what I am here to do. So once you start surrendering to your spirit guides, your ancestors, your universe, you will know what you're here to do. You will know where you need to and who you need to put your energy into. You know, what energy and what movement you need to walk for. You will start to know that. You will start to know that. Maybe you've been trying to, for some people who chose group number 3, you've been trying to control your purpose instead of surrendering to it and just giving your all to it, you know? So overall, for group number 3, I feel like your journey to surrendering will ultimately end you in peace. Because not surrendering is about the need to control. Controlling a lot of things, y'all, can be stressful. Like, it's honestly, for some of y'all, I feel like y'all have been so controlling that y'all have turned your rest and rejuvenation upside down. Y'all are literally so tired. Y'all controlling mentality and the need to control has been draining y'all, has been really taking your rest. So reverse that. Try to get back to surrendering to what divine has set for you, what the universe already has in store for you, and that will ultimately put you at peace. Put you at peace. Imagine having a peaceful mind. Like, that is like, oh my God, like, come on. Being at peace. It's like some of y'all, I'm like, what is peace? Like, never known it, you know, never felt it, never even seen what peace is before, you know. But peace, it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. To be able to surrender, you have to release negative energies behind you not surrendering. Release the negative energies behind your control. Really take this week to reflect on the things that you are trying to control and if you should actually control them. Like, should you actually be controlling the things that you are trying to control? Are they putting you, is your ultimate control either stressing you out or is putting you at peace? Granted, some things we need to control, some things we want to be in control of and can be in control of. But wanting to be in control at times is normal, but knowing the actual, your actual ability to control things is reality. So take this moment to try to get back to your peace, get back to a point where you're not so controlling that you are not restful, that you are not getting sleep, that you are not balanced in yourself. Getting back to this peace will help you see the relationships that serve your higher good, will help you persevere to this journey of surrendering and fully opening that door to spirit. It will help you release that regret and live in your purpose and have that empathy, okay? So group number 3, I hope you move forward in peace. I hope you find your peace and hope you find whatever and whoever you need to surrender to make your life better and more catered to you and what should come into your life. I send my love to you, group number 3, and I will see you on next week.